Hello everybody and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Tatum, and if not, welcome back. Today we are doing a sweet and gentle Hatha flow. I used a block in today's practice. You might not need it, but it's always nice to have one handy. If you want anything else like a blanket or something to put underneath your knees, go ahead and grab it now, and I will meet you back here on the mat. Hello and welcome to your mat. So today we're getting started in hero's pose, just sitting up nice and tall. Pull your shoulders right back over your hips, chin comes onto the horizon. Let's take 3 big breaths together and just clear our mind. If any thoughts come up, just allow them to release. So when you're ready, exhale wherever you are, and we'll take a big, deep, full inhale breath. Exhale out through your mouth. 2 more big, full, deep inhales. Exhale, release. Last one, biggest, fullest, deepest breath today. Inhaling. And exhale, release. If your eyes were closed, gently open them. Let's inhale, come forward, and then lower all the way down to our bellies. Heels of our hands slide back. Inhale, lift up, cobra pose. Exhale, release. We'll gently lift ourselves up, pressing back into a child's pose. Hands sweep behind us, forehead comes down to the mat. Take a few breaths here. Reconnect with your surface. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift up onto our knees, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, open your chest, gaze towards the ceiling. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, we'll walk back out onto our bellies, lower down. And inhale, we'll bring you up, low cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, presses you back. Child's pose, coming back here. If you'd like, your hands can reach out in front of you as you sink your hips back towards your heels. You can rock your head from side to side on your mat, loosening up your neck. And then another inhale will bring us back up onto our knees, arms reach up. Exhale, cactus, open your arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, walk forward. Last one, low cobra. Inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, takes you down. We'll lift ourselves up, kick our legs out in front of us, coming onto a seat. Let's kick our left leg out and pull our right leg in to our thigh here. Let's inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, twist and hinge over this left leg. Hands can just gently relax down on the side. Now flex your toes back and really allow your heel to press through, stretching down the back side of your left leg. And then try to bring some weight back into that right side. Your hands don't have to reach your foot here. If you're a little lifted today, you can always have your hands flat on the earth as you reach your heart forward here as well. So gauging the intensity of your own stretch, pull that chin slightly in so you can lengthen down the back side of your neck. Returning to your breath if you lost it. Imagine you're sending it all the way down into your left heel. And with your exhale, maybe you can sink a little bit farther into your stretch. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears if you feel that tension building up. And then our next inhale, we'll gently lift up. Our left hand is coming to our right knee, right hand behind us. Little twist here. And inhale will lift and lengthen you, and an exhale will twist. Still flexing those left toes back towards your face. Inhale, come forward. Keep this right hand behind you. Left hand is gonna lift along with our hips. So we're coming in a little wild thing variation. Couldn't find the words. So when you're ready, let's inhale, press through our hand, lift our hips, left fingertips reach behind us. Big, deep, long stretch all the way from your pinky finger to your left foot. When you're ready to come back down, gently hinge from your hips, coming back down onto the mat. Let's walk ourselves forward here, still flexing those left toes back. Breathe and bring that chin closer to your chest. Again, lengthening down that back side of your neck. We're always so used to cranking our head back. Eyes can be opened or closed. And then another inhale will lift us up. Let's kick our right leg out. Left leg comes in again. So again, right toes are flexed back, pressing through our heel. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, twist and hinge over this right leg. Again, hands can rest, palm face up, palm face down. They don't have to touch that foot. Hands can also be, you can walk your hands a little bit closer so your arms are extended if this is your forward fold today. But wherever you are, try to channel that breath down the back side of your leg to your heel. And then with every exhale, release, maybe coming a little bit deeper into your posture. Eyes can be open or closed. If your eyes are open, why don't you take your gaze down to your mat or to your knee even. And then try to bring some weight back into your left side. Few more rounds of breath. And an inhale will gently lift you back up. And then we're going to take our right hand to the top of our left knee. Left hand reaches behind us. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist. Just gently gazing over to that left side of the room. You don't have to look behind you. But if you want to take it deeper, an inhale will lift you higher. Exhale, twist. Drop your left shoulder down away from your face. And then still flexing through that right foot. Stretching out along the back side of your right leg. And inhale will come back through center. Leave that left hand planted on the earth behind you. Fingertips are facing away. And when you're ready, little wild thing variation as we inhale, lift our hips, sending our right fingertips behind us. My right foot is on the floor here. Breathing and extending. Feeling a stretch all the way from your right foot to your right pinky. Draw your shoulders back and down away from you. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, lower down as we hinge forward over this left leg through center now. Taking a few rounds of breath. Only to where you feel comfortable. And you can always bring that block underneath your forehead if you'd like. And an inhale will draw you back up through center. Kick both legs out in front of you. Give them a nice little wiggle. Shake them out. You can roll your feet, open and close your toes. And then sweep your feet around from either side. We're going to make our way into our downward facing dog here. If you want to take a quick cat-cow, you can. Just saying hello to your spine and rock your hips from side to side. And when you're ready, we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Go ahead, pedal out your dog wherever you are. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Rock your hips from side to side. Just stretching out those legs, lengthening through your spine. Just make sure that your hands aren't cupping on your mat. And all 10 toes are facing forward here. Let's find some stillness in the center and take a big deep breath together. When you're ready, take a deep inhale. Exhale. One more inhale, belly breath. Exhale, let it go. Let's gently walk our hands up to meet our feet at the top of our mat. Our feet up to meet our hands to the top of our mat. You can grab opposite elbows. You can shift from side to side, taking it into a ragdoll here, just for a quick moment. And we'll gently release, coming back through center. Slowly roll all the way up to standing. Arms reach up overhead. And then hands come down by our side. Let's take some shoulder rolls here. You can flow with your breath if you want. Inhale, brings your shoulders up. Exhale, pulls them back and down. It can be big arm circles if you'd like. Or just small shoulder circles. Switch directions. Beautiful. Let's inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands come through heart center. So we're gonna step this right foot forward and then gently take a big deep step back, stepping into our warrior two stance. So arms reach long. So we want these back toes to face towards 11 o'clock. This knee is right over our right ankle. And let's pull our shoulders right over our hips. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, when you come down, relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You can take a soft bend in your arms here. They don't have to be stick straight. Gaze is right over your front fingers. And then draw these shoulders right over your hips here. Breathe and sink low, connecting with the earth beneath your feet. Making sure all points of your feet are on the mat. As you root down, maybe you find your hips sinking a little bit lower. You can work through this front leg, working it parallel with the earth. Come back to your breath. If you feel like your mind is wandering, just bring it back into this present moment. One more round of breath. When you're ready, let's inhale, glide forward. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior, and straighten this front leg. So again, in your front leg, no hyperextension. So make sure there's a soft bend in your knee. Right fingertips can be reaching behind you. Then you can take your left hand around behind your back. Maybe you grab your right hip with your left hand as you reach back behind you. Strong legs. Holding and feeling the whole posture. Really getting a feel for that stretch all the way down the right side body, into your right foot, up to your armpit and through your arm to your pinky finger. Option a cactus, open your arm, pull that low belly in if you feel like your back is swaying. Right fingertips reach behind us here, and we'll come back through center, still keeping a soft bend in our knee. This is where our block can come in handy, coming into this triangle pose. Let's heel toe this back foot in just a bit. So I have about a 3-foot stance in between my feet. Inhale, glide forward, just like in our warrior two. Exhale, you can bring your right hand to the floor or to the block. Left fingertips reach long. Draw this right hip or right leg back into your right hip socket and just allow this left hip to roll forward. It's fine. It feels better that way anyway. Instead of trying to crank it open, allow your top hip to rotate and then draw those shoulders down away from your ears. Gaze can be towards the ceiling or you can bring your gaze to the floor. Left hand can come to your hip if you'd like. And then coming back to that breath, just like in our Janusirsasana, send your breath down the back right side of your leg into your heel. And then exhale, maybe you can come a little bit deeper into this triangle pose. Listen to the sound of your breath. Keep your mind present. Focus on the pose. And then when you're ready to come out of it, let's take a soft bend in our right knee. Left hand plants onto the floor. Left toes turned forward. We're going to take this left knee down towards the earth. Untuck your left toes and reach your heart forward. Just getting a nice stretch down the front side of our left leg now and in our groin. Coming back through center, let's tuck our left toes and then step our left foot up to meet our right. As we inhale, roll all the way up to standing, arms reach up overhead. Let's root down through this left foot and take a small tree. So you can, before we come up into our tree, let's turn our right knee out towards the side, and you can bring your foot just to your ankle today, to your inner calf or your inner thigh, whatever's gonna feel good. Just skip your knee so you don't hurt it. Hands can come through heart center. Maybe hands reach up towards the sky. So breathe, find your focus. Feel the earth underneath your left foot. Root down and then grow your spine as you lift your crown of your head towards the ceiling. Maybe your gaze shifts towards the ceiling. Maybe your branches sway in the wind. Whoop. If you fall out, just come right back up. Then when you're ready to come down, let's all bring our hands through heart center. Gently release your right foot. Shift your weight to your right foot. Shake out your left. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands come behind us to our low back. Inhale, lift through your heart. Exhale, press your hips forward. Inhale, come back through center. Hands come through heart center. And then our left foot is going to come forward now. We're going to take a big giant step back with our right foot. Coming back into that warrior two stance. So this time, our back toes are going to be facing towards 2 o'clock. And we're going to stack this left knee right over our left ankle. Arms come out onto the horizon here. Let's inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands come back down onto the horizon. Relax your shoulders down and take a soft bend through your arms. Relaxing and finding your warrior two. Gaze can come forward over your left fingers. And when you're ready, inhale, glide forward, flip your palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior, straightening your front leg. So reverse triangle. This right hand can wrap behind you, maybe grabbing your left hip. Now, readjust your stance if you need to. Your feet aren't glued to your mat. And I really want you to feel that stretch all the way down your left side body now. Be mindful of your left knee, keeping a soft bend so you're not hyperextending backwards. Gaze can come up towards the ceiling or down towards the floor, whatever feels best. If you feel like your low back is swaying, pull that low belly in, hold it here. Maybe you can cactus open this arm if you feel like it. I don't know if we did it on the other side, I can't remember. And then when you're ready, we'll come back through center. Keeping this front leg straight. This is where your block can come in handy again. Let's heel toe this back foot in. So we have about that 3.5 foot stance in between our feet. Inhale, glide forward, and then gently bring your left hand to the block or the earth. Right fingertips reach up towards the sky. Draw this left leg back into your hip socket and allow your right hip to roll forward. Opening your chest up towards the right side of the room. Being mindful of your knee, take a small micro bend here. And then draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Gaze can be down at the floor, up towards the sky. Breathe and hold it here. If this top hand gets a little bit tired, you can bring it to your hip. Really trying to pull this left leg back behind you and sending your hips towards the back of your mat. And then coming back to your breath. If you feel like your mind is wandering, send it all the way down into your left heel. Try to find a little bit of ease on every exhale. Let's inhale this right fingertips towards the sky. Hold it for one more breath here. And then we're going to gently take our right hand and frame our front left foot. Back right toes turn forward. Bring this back knee on towards the earth. As you inhale, our heart reaches forward. Hips are sending forward here. We're on our fingertips at the front of our mat. And we're getting a nice deep stretch down our right quad and in our groin. Lifting your chin and chest is shining forward. When you're ready, come back through center, pulling this knee right over your ankle. Tuck your right toes. Step this right foot up to meet your left. We'll slowly roll all the way up to standing. Arms reach up. Exhale, hands come down by our side. This time we're going to plant through our right foot. So we're engaging, pulling in our hip. Spin this left foot out. And then you can bring it to your ankle. You can bring it to your calf or to your inner thigh. Whatever feels best today. So mine isn't agreeing with me, so I'm going to bring mine to my calf. When you're ready, bring your hands to heart center. And then when you're ready, gently maybe grow your branches, pulling your chest open towards the sky. Gaze can shift towards the ceiling here. If your foot is on your thigh, I want you to press your thigh into your foot as much as your foot is pressing into your thigh. Hug everything into midline. Feel the earth beneath your right foot and draw and lengthen through your spine so the top of your head is trying to touch the ceiling. Maybe your branches sway in the wind here as well. Relax through your shoulders. Find your ease and connect with your breath. And we're all ready to come back through center. Hands can come through heart center. Gently release your posture. Shift your weight into your left leg. Shake out your right here. You can shake out your wrists as well. Coming to the top of our mat, let's take our feet out as wide. You can also grab your block here as well. If your hips aren't feeling great, you can use it as a seat as we come down into a malasana. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, begin to squat and sink low. So you can come to this seat in your malasana, but if you're comfortable with malasana, gently sink your hips towards the earth. Bring the elbows to your inner knees. Hands come together and then gently put a little bit of pressure, opening up your legs, and then chest will lift towards the sky. Gaze can be right out in front of you. And relax, allowing your heels to come on down towards the floor. Feel like they're lifting. Eyes can be open or closed. And then feel your breath, sending it down into your belly. Exhale, find your ease. Feel the earth beneath your feet. As you ground down and rise the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. When you're ready, we'll gently release. We're going to come onto our knees here, back into our hero's pose just for a minute, and then come into your tabletop and gently come all the way down to your belly. So we're just gonna take a quick locust pose. So you can take your hands out behind you, your hands out in front of you. So get comfy. Let's walk our legs down behind us. Bring your forehead to your mat. Take your arm position. Let's take a big deep inhale together. Exhale, release, ground down. When you're ready, inhale lifts you up. Head, neck, chest, arms, and legs all lift. Drawing your shoulders back into their shoulder sockets if they're reaching forward, or pulling them down away from your ears. Breathing here. Don't hold your breath. Gaze is right down at your mat. Again, lengthening through the back of your neck. Maybe one more inhale lifts you a little bit higher. And then exhale, gently release. You can stack your hands at the top of your mat. You can bring your left ear down as you gaze towards the right. You can gently windshield wipe your legs as well to release any tension in your low back. Coming back through center. Taking this one more time. When you're ready, take a big, deep, full inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, you rise up, maybe a little bit higher this time. Toes are pointing and reaching behind you. Chest is lifting high. Gaze is down at your mat. Breathe. Maybe one more inhale lifts you a little bit higher. And then exhale, release. Again, stacking your hands, bringing your right ear to your hands, and you can windshield wipe your legs if you'd like. All right, coming back through center. So we're coming into our cobra position. You might want to keep your hands up a little bit closer to your shoulders here. So we're gonna lift, but we're gonna bend our right leg, reach back with our right hand, grab for the outside of our right foot, lifting through our chest, pressing through our left hand, and then draw your heel towards your bum. Just getting a little quad stretch here. Again, gaze is right down at the floor. Chest is lifting. Still working on this back bend and strengthening. Try to relax this left foot. I know mine was always trying to lift up off the earth. Two more rounds of breath. Pulling it in. And we'll gently release. If you want to come back down to the earth just for a moment, you can windshield wipe your legs. All right, left side now. Hands come back, coming into our low cobra. Can bend this left leg, reach back with your left hand, grabbing for the outer edge, and then gently draw your heel in towards your bum, pressing right through your right hand, lifting through your chest. Gaze is down at the floor. Try to relax through your right foot. Two more rounds of breath, drawing this heel in. And then slow with control, gently release as we lift ourselves up and press ourselves back, child's pose. Knees can be out wide, big toes can touch. You can bring your hands palm face up or take a few wrist rolls here. You can rock your head back and forth on your mat, releasing any tension in your neck. On your next inhale, gently lift yourself back up. Let's take it into a tabletop. 1 or 2 cat-cows here. You can shift your hips from side to side. Find any organic movement. Then we'll gently make our way to a seated position. Bringing your shoulders right up over your hips. And we're gonna take a little 4-second breath. And you can lengthen this if you'd like, if it's too fast or if it's too slow. So if you wanna take it into a 3-second, 6-second, whatever you'd like. I'm gonna guide you through the first couple of them, and then you'll take it on your own. So when you're ready, sit up nice and tall, root down through your sitting bones, crown of the head is reaching up, chin is on the horizon. Eyes can be open or closed. Let's take a deep inhale here first. Exhale, release. Begin inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue this cycle on your own for a few more breaths. Last round, wherever you are. Gently return your breathing back to normal. Relax down. Let's inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Gently bow to your fingertips. If you'd like, you can set an intention for the rest of your day or the week. Remembering to nurture it throughout your day or your practice. Or maybe you're just thanking yourself for getting a little bit of movement in today. Thank you so much for flowing with me. It's always an honor, and I will see you next time. Namaste.